Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south, more specifically Orlando, Florida, and I'm in front of Orlando's Ripley's Believe It or Not. Now, I have been to all of the Ripley's Believe It or Nots in the United States, but when I'm in town I do like to check back in. Often they do change things, add things, subtract things, so I like to kind of keep up on what is going on at the local Ripley's. So we're going to check out Ripley's Orlando today, so please follow me. So you can see the building is built as though it is sinking into the ground. Even this little cherub statue is freaking out as he is sucked under the earth. You even have a slightly tilted statue of the man himself, Robert Ripley. Right off the bat here we have a six-legged cow standing next to President of the United States, Donald Trump. Oh, what's he saying? Believe it or not, Orlando, it's amazing. You won't believe it. Very, very unbelievable. For some reason, here in the bathroom, they pipe in the sound of a madman laughing. Oh, it stopped. Now I can concentrate. Actually, it looks like they've changed quite a bit here.
Stop polluting and overfishing. We're in the 11th hour. And time is running out.
Here's a mirror where you can try to roll your tongue, see if you're able to make strange tongue motions. Unfortunately, I have to keep my mask on, so can't really see that I'm doing it. This is Ripley's Florida tour. Boneyard, animal oddities, myths, and legends. Here we have a German Wolpertinger. Wolpertingers usually like taxidermy creations made of all sorts of different animal parts. This one almost looks like some sort of flying monkey. And of course the legend of Mike the Headless Rooster, who lived for 18 months without a head. Over here we have an alligator gar with two mouths. See how its mouth splits into two there at the bottom. This is a crocodile head trophy. A clay crocodile skull. It's been decorated with clay and shells. And then a 8-legged, two-headed pig. Being that we are in Florida, they do hit on the alligator pretty heavily. This is a fossilized alligator right here. This is a pitchfork embedded in alligator skin, saying that I guess this was found and no one knows the true story behind what happened. Upside down rabbit head. This is Gary Hubbard of Virginia had a pet rabbit that could eat with its head upside down. Oh, check out the little Fiji mermaid in there. Oh, it's got this like screen over top that kind of explains what the item is. See, there's a guy reading about the Fiji mermaid in the newspaper. Oh, yeah, believe it or not, Fiji mermaid is actually a taxidermied creation of half monkey, half fish. It's quite a wonderful combination. Oh, there it shows the taxidermist using his skills sewing the monkey and the fish together. Let's see. It's hard to actually get a view of the artifact itself. But there's Robert Ripley with a Fiji mermaid. Let's see. There we have him. The Fiji mermaid himself. Kind of like an AR Fiji mermaid. Here we have a Siamese conjoined calf. Sadly, these two calves here are conjoined by the rear. Little two-headed goat down there. We have a virtual wall of Ripley's characters. You can see the long neck woman talking right there. Just the shrunken head.
Yes, ma'am. I've never seen a neck on a lady like you.
Johnny
I've been in the
X.
sideshow business for almost 40 years.
Yes, make this story as long as your neck.
As and the same.
Apparently they're being snarky towards each other.
Around our necks from the age of 5, and slowly adding more as we grow.
So every Ripley has to have at least one shrunken head. This Ripley not only has 2 shrunken heads, but a shrunken torso as well. Shrunken torsos are fairly rare.
How did that happen?
This is kind of disturbing. You have different shrunken animal heads. It's a shrunken capybara. It's the world's largest rodent. The shrunken fox head. Shrunken pig head. That actually is shrunk to a pretty tiny size. And then a shrunken ferret head. Man, these are so weird. It's the classic fur-bearing trout. It's the 2-headed calf. And over here, a Yeti footprint. Here we have Robert Ripley himself. He's sitting here looking pretty happy. The big giant snake. Here we have the croc-toothed man. He looks like he's munching on a shish kebabbed alligator. Huh. Here's the cannibal picnic area, where you can see a lovely little picnic basket full of cannibal items. Let's see. Knife fork combo for a one-armed man. How do you have, it's got an actual knife on the fork. I've heard of a spork, but apparently this is a fife, or I don't even know, but it seems like it would be dangerous to put that in your mouth because it has a big blade on it. And these are cannibal forks used for eating human flesh. And then we got some hazmat skulls down in the picnic basket.
Yes, you, the funny looking one. Hey, don't act like you do.
There's some wooden anomalies. These are woods that naturally grew in knots. There's a comb that has grown into a tree branch. There's a tree in a tree where a tree pattern is actually found on a slice of wood. Oh, linked trees. These are 2 trees that are holding hands. Here we have Oksana, the Russian circus bear. Looks like she's gazing out the window there. We're in this mystery room here. A pool table. It says, set ball on table and gently nudge it. So put the ball there, gently nudge. And, oh wow, what a nudge. Is it gonna need another? No, it doesn't need another nudge. Oh, maybe it does need another nudge. Give it a slight nudge. And it's still going. Still going. Still moving. There we go. It says lift ball in place here. Take this ball here, and it will roll uphill. What forces of evil are making it do that? Fantasy coffin. This is a giant tiger that actually functions as a coffin. You put someone's body in there and close the tiger's back. Got a lot of skulls here. Oh, that's an African human skin mask and a carved Kapala skull. You can see the intricate carvings in that skull as it slowly rotates. It's an exhibit on Willard Wiggin. He is a MicroSculpture. Here's a sculpture of Clay versus Liston. That'd be Cassius Clay, later known as Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. But here's the actual sculpture. If you could see, it's fairly small. Zoom in, get a good look. Oh, it's hard to focus in on because it's so small. Of course, tiny sculptures require tiny tools. There's a little microscopic tool set there. A sculpture called Big Mama's House. but you actually need a microscope to view the sculpture. There's a sculpture of Charles Dickens made within a needle's eye. Let's see if we can see. Oh, there he is. Here you can see if you can thread this piece of thread through a needle's eye. Oh yeah. This is the smallest sculpture ever made. The beginning. If you look there outside of the microscope, you can't even hardly see it. I can just see a tiny little speck. Well, let's see if we can peek in there. You can see it's like a little baby carved. I don't know if that's carved in a hair or something. It's a Christmas tree. Little girl on a Christmas tree made in the eye of a needle. This must be really hard to make. Heading into a spooky section here. It's a medieval shame brank. It would be a mask that's put on someone as a form of punishment. And that is an English witch's mirror. It says it originally belonged to a witch, used by clairvoyants to predict war, famine, and disasters. And finally, it's a hand-painted bat. You see Mona Lisa painted on one of its wings. Another famous painting there on the other wing. What other painting is that? If you know what painting that is that's not Mona Lisa, leave a comment down below. Some more torture items. These are torture boots. They're just placed on your feet, and I guess they're just so heavy that it drives you insane. Look at those creepy torture masks. This is pretty crazy. This is a coffin gun. It's an automatic gun armed inside of a coffin. So if someone tries to rob a grave, the gun will blast them. Crazy how they had to protect dead bodies so thoroughly. So watch your step here. So we look at the Iron Maiden. Whoa! Got a little jump scare there. This bridge dropped down. But yeah. Imagine being placed in that pointy box right there by this crazy fellow. We have another Ripley's classic, the Vampire Killing Kit. You can see there's a little thing for making silver bullets, various anti-vampire spices. These wonderful items here. It's an English man trap. If you stepped in that, that would just crush your leg and trap you. Oh, look at this. A flesh saw. Yeah? That would probably work on flesh pretty well. This is a process known as inverted scorching. This prisoner is hung by his feet, and then the torturer would light a fire right under his head. And yeah, that's a pretty uncomfortable position to be in. Little dinosaur section here. It's a Komodo dragon, modern dinosaur. With some bones up there. Paleontologists study all sorts of things like fossils, rocks, plants, and food chains. They also learn about dino diets. They study the object below. It's a real riot. What is it? Touch it. Touch it. Alright, we'll touch it. What do we just touch? Oh, we touched poop. That's disgusting. We were tricked into touching poop. How educational. We'll get some of that dinosaur poop off our hands. For some mid-museum snacking, they have this vending machine here. The Bug Bistro dispenses varieties of insects to consume. There's crickets. You can get a dessert scorpion and some ant wafers. This asks, how do you measure up? Well, let's find out. We're going to stand on the footprints. How do you measure up? Measuring, I am 66.1 inches. Shorty dangerously stands at 39 inches tall. This Ripley's really does have a fixation on small things. Here's a miniature collection. It's a miniature photo album. We have here a miniature deck of playing cards and a genuine shrew skull. says, "Do not open this box." Well, I don't listen to signs. Should have listened. Various sizes of guns. These are punt guns. It's massive guns, much taller than a man. And then a little ring gun. So you can just put that on your finger and shoot whoever you want, wherever you want to go. Human hair trousers. Ugh. It's gross. Some beer can furniture. This little chairs made out of the aluminum from a beer can, and a feathered alligator head. Those, instead of scales, it has feathers. And a Moosaurus, a dinosaur made completely out of cow bones. We have Captain Jack Sparrow here, and he's made completely out of sea objects. There's a ship in his chest and various shells composing his body. Of course, the notorious Mr. Wadlow, standing the amazing 8 foot 11 inches. It's the Lighthouse man. This gentleman had a hole in his skull. They placed a lit candle to light his way. There's a shooting gallery here. Now, I did not have any cash to use in the shooting gallery. I actually find myself carrying not so much cash these days. But what's interesting about Ripley's shooting galleries is you can actually look and see, some interesting things. They'll put various artifacts in the shooting gallery, almost like Easter eggs. Genuine piece of the Berlin Wall. Oh, guy just stole a photo of me. Here we have some of the traditional Ripley's characters. Sarah Discwearer, the Gurning Man, this Chinese woman with her feet bound, the long-necked woman, and the Cuban eye popper. And we have Johnny Eck, the King of Freaks. And we have Eric Sprague, the Lizard Man, and Thomas Wetters, the man with the largest nose. All right, heading into the Vortex Tunnel. I never know if these are as disorientating on film as they are in real life. And then we exit into the gift shop. They have these slanted mugs that match the slanted building. I will never, ever, ever, ever do that. It's begun to rain a little bit here, but always good to check in with the various Ripleys, believe it or not, museums in the various states. When I travel, there is quite a bit of new stuff here in Orlando. I think I was here last 2 years ago, and I've seen quite a bit has changed. Some of the familiar stuff is still there, but good to see some new exciting things being integrated in. If you'd like to see other Ripleys I've been to, as well as other roadside attractions, museums, amusement parks, haunted houses, and other fun stuff, please check the interactive map in the description of this video. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also now selling 2 different styles of enamel pins in the Etsy shop. All that's in the description. Until next time, this one's in the bag.